A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Collins and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Spartans offense will go to work first. And here comes Cam Edwards. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Badgers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. He is a portal addition from Old Dominion. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for running room. Turning it on. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Nowhere to go, and he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Ready, go. Throwing Joseph. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down immediately.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Drops back. It's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
You have got to have pass-rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Long way to go on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Spartans have it with a first and goal. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Snags it. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to tie it up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's got enough. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Joseph. Look out! Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime. On to attempt the try.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out wide right, it's Rigby. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to squeak through the pile. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Rigby. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throwing Joseph. Got his man on the outside. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Wisconsin! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Fancher. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. But he was able to get open.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the give off the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Fires complete on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They just keep firing. They're all over it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Spits it out to the back. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Back's got it on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Taken down right away. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Oh, he wants it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartan! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Wants to throw on first. With the catch, it's McCray. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've found nice.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it as not. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Fancher. Under pressure. Running to his left. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. And now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Louisville taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's Louisville engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Number 9, set to kick it away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. At the 45 on his way. Here's a little room there. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. They give it back to him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Fancher. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide left, it's Patterson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Spartans are marching down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. The 40, just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. This guy is rolling over 150 yards on the day. Let's give a doff of the fedora to the guys who are making the Travis Fredericks of the world proud.
I don't know what you just said, but I know that means the offensive line is blocking really, really good up front, making holes, and when you're at Wisconsin, you get featured. You touch the rock, and that's why you have big days of production like today.
They're going to ride this running back. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Badgers have moved it inside the 20. Joseph on the play action. Rush right in his face. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Working the ground game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he tags on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll keep it again on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Hand it to the back. He's got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Right back to the well. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking down the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Joseph to throw for it on fourth. Rushes on. And they got it.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a big opportunity here. They get the ball back in plus territory after the defense stops them on downs, and they're holding on to a slim lead. To the air, it's Fancher. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Badger! Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Driven back.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Moves the pocket. It's Fancher. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Out wide right, it's Rigby. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a catch at the 10. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here we go, ready? Red 54. Go! They'll run him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throwing Joseph. And he gets it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Trying to get the corner. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Right side, it's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Just gets rid of that one.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I know you want to make a play. You're down, you're trailing, it's getting late in the game. But he has to understand, when nothing's there, I can't take a sack. The clock is my enemy.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Bring him down. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Badgers looking to convert on 4th down. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moving the pocket, it's Fancher. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Snapped on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.